Hello students, welcome to class 1 political science class. Today I will continue lesson equality and the topic is kinds of equality. The objectives of the lesson are equality, its meaning and types of inequality, features of equality, extent of equality, kinds of equality, essential conditions for equality. Equality and liberty, it's a relationship. Equality and liberty opposed to each other. Equality and liberty complements each other. And the objectives of the day are kinds of equality, essential conditions for equality. Students, it covers your pages from 164 to 166. Now, before discussion of these objectives, I would like to discuss the key terms with you. The first key term is public place. For example, public squares, parks, beaches, government hospitals, roads are the public places. Students, we can easily go to these places. So these are the public places. You know what is public place? A public place is a place that is generally open and accessible equally to all the people. So these are equally available to all the people. So that's a public place. Now next is gender inequality. For example, giving more importance to the males in the family than to the females in case of taking family decisions is gender inequality. Students, it can happen in some families. Male members are given more importance while taking decisions. This is example of gender inequality because males are given importance. Like one more example is at national level. Women in sports have lower salaries and are less renowned than men in society. The rules in sports are the same for all the players. However, female athletes are more likely to have lower salaries, fewer sponsors, poorer contracts, and little to no media attention. This is an example of inequality on the basis of gender. So, this is next example of gender inequality. So, what is gender inequality? Gender inequality is a situation in which gender determines the different rights of men and women. Next is equality before law. Example is anyone who is above the age of 18 years, either male or female, can legally enter into contract. For example, purchasing a car on loan needs contract to be made and he or she can purchase on loan. This is equality before law. Students, if anyone wants to enter into contract, the person must be adult. And when a person becomes adult, that is at the age of 18, suppose anyone who needs a car and is above the age of 18 and is shortage of money, then he goes to the car showroom and if the owner provides him money on the car on loan, then he can enter into contract with him. The car owner, the showroom owner will not object over this thing that the person who is asking on loan is male or female. That's equality before law. So what is equality before law? Equality before law means the laws are same for all in the country. Now I will discuss today's topic, that is kinds of equality. Students, there are 6 kinds of equality. That is natural equality, social equality, political equality, economic equality, civil equality and legal equality. Now, before discussion of these kinds, I will discuss the meaning of equality with example. Now, at home, when mother cooks food, she gives equally to all the family members. This is equality. Now, the meaning is equality is defined as a condition of being equal or the same in quality, measure, esteem, or value. Equality is about ensuring that every individual has an equal opportunity to make the most of their lives and talents. The equality is the state of being equal, especially in status, rights, and opportunities. Now, I will discuss the kinds of equality. I told you there are 6 kinds of equality, and the first kind is natural equality. Now, the example is our height grows after birth. This is natural and common to all, but later some may grow more or some may remain short. That can also happen. Next example is when we listen something humorous, it makes us laugh. This talent is natural and common to all, but some may laugh easily and some may take time. This is also very common. In both example, what is common? That is talent. In first example, growing talent is common, and in second example, laughing talent is common. But what is difference? The difference is only of the extent. In first example, height extent is different, and in second example, laughing extent is different. So extent is different, but talent is same. That is natural. So, in fact, when we talk of equality of all men, we really mean general equality and not the absolute equality. Despite the fact that men differ in respect of their physical and mental abilities, all persons are to be treated as equal human beings. Natural equality implies that all men are born free and equal and are blessed with equal types of talents. Yes, when I talked about examples, I told growing in height and laughing are the talents. These are equal talents. Only the difference is of extent. Next is social equality. Like for example, while walking or driving on road, when red light comes, we all stop. This is very common. We all know when red light comes, we have to stop. The people who were walking and then who stopped may belong to any religion, caste, or sects, but they were on the same road in the same society. This is social equality. Yes, when they were walking, they were all same. They were in the same society. That time, no one was knowing कि they belong to which caste or sects. But when red light came, they all stopped. This is social equality. So, what is social equality? Social equality stands for equal rights and opportunities in society for development for all classes of people without any discrimination. Yes, without discrimination means when red light came, all stopped. It's not that this person will stop and this person will go. Now it stands for free access to all public places for all the people without discrimination against anyone on the basis of caste, color, religion, or sex. The next is civil equality. For example, we all get water supply, electricity supply by government if we pay the charges for it. This is public facility. Students, we all are getting these facilities if we pay for it. Even during lockdown time also, we were getting these facilities. You must be knowing this thing. We were getting electricity supply, water supply. We were at home, but these people were working. So this is responsibility of the government to provide us this facility. This is public facility, and we were getting equally. This is civil equality. And next is children can go to play in the garden, public place, locality garden. This is public facility for recreation. Here children may belong to any religion caste, but there is no restriction. So public facilities are services provided by the government to all the citizens equally for smooth and comfortable life. It shows civil equality. Yes, this is a civil equality when they all are getting water supply, electricity supply, the garden for children. These are the public facilities. It shows the civil equality. So, what is civil equality? Civil equality stands for the grant of equal rights and freedom to all the people and social groups. Next example of civil equality is, suppose A and B purchased two washing machines for their families, but it was a matter of chance both machines didn't work well. Now, both A and B have the right to be protected under the Consumer Protection Act. This is a law framed by the government for the protection of the consumers. So, who is consumer here? Both A and B, because they purchased, so they became the consumers. Now, God knows who is male and who is female, so they both are equally to be protected. So, this is the responsibility of the government. They both are equally to be protected. So each one should enjoy equal rights and equal protection of law. This is civil equality. Next is political equality. Example is, any citizen of India above the age of 25 years who fulfill all other qualifications can contest elections and be a part of the government. This is political equality because he contested elections, so it is political equality. Next is, we all the Indians who are above the age of 18 years have the right to vote. This is also political equality because the person who becomes the age of 18 gets the right to vote. This is political equality. So these are the examples. So political equality stands for equal participation of all in the political process. So examples I have given you about the political process, that is contesting election, voting right are the political process. So political process is not limited up to this. When a person becomes a member of Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, asking question during the question hour is also political process. Voting voting in the elections of the president, that is also political process. So there are many examples of political process. So when under equal and uniform qualification, everyone is under the opportunity to participate in the political process, that is political unity, equality. Next is economic equality. The example is A and B are doing the same type of job in the same office with the same experience for the same hours. So they are getting the same salary. So you see, in this example, everything is same. They are doing the same job, same office, same experience, and same hours. So they are getting the same salary. When two people do the same type of job with same ability, they must get the same pay. There can't be distinction on the basis of sex. So they can't be denied the equality of salary on the basis of sex. Even our constitution also says there must be equal pay for equal work. But there can be difference of pay if there is no equality of the work, there is no equality of the time, there is no equality of the experience, then there can be difference. Okay, so economic equality is about a level where everyone has the same access to the same wealth. Next example is, suppose A and B, both friends, completed their graduation in a professional course. Now you can imagine any professional course like they both became doctors or lawyers or engineers or anything. So A got a job within a month and after graduation, but B got couldn't get the job even after the 6 months passed. Now during this period, he tried a lot to get but failed. Then A suggested him to get his name registered in employment exchange. Students, you know what is employment exchange? This is a special office created by central government where unemployed people get their name registered, and then this employment exchange report to them about the coming vacancies, and the unemployed people get the job. This way, the government covers the gap between the rich and poor, creates the economic equality. So A did so, and for his surprise, he got a good job and also in a short time. So the Employment Exchange Act 1959 was enacted to provide for compulsory notification of vacancies to the registered unemployed. This way, this is the way to minimize the economic inequality. But today you are living in the age of technology. You have internet facilities and the mobiles in the home and in the hand. So nowadays, so you need less this facility. You should be thankful to God. I am talking about the year 1959 when such things were not available. So the gap between the rich and the poor should be minimum as possible to provide economic equality. So this is the responsibility of the government to minimize the gap between the rich and the poor to create economic equality. Next example of economic equality is, suppose A is a rickshaw puller and he has a very less monthly income. He could not provide proper food to his family, but later he got his name registered and got below poverty line scheme card, in short BPL card, and his family blessed the government for the scheme. You know what is this scheme? Under this scheme, any Indian whose annual income is less than rupees 27,000, I am talking annual income, not monthly income. Annual income is less than rupees 27,000, will get BPL card and will get 25 to 35 kilograms of food grains per month for the family. Means for full family, he will get 25 to 35 kilograms of food grains per month. You know why it is provided? Because it is a basic need. Food is a basic need, and this is to minimize the gap between the rich and the poor. This way, the government wants to create economic equality. So, this way the government provides food to the needy people. This way the government tries to minimize the gap between the rich and the poor. It also means that primary needs of food, clothing and shelter of all should be met. Now next is legal equality. For example, A is driving a car and B is driving a car. If A and B are driving cars without license and other documents, the police must take the same action against both of them. Maybe one of them is the son of an MLA. This is legal equality. Yes, here the police must take the same action against both of them because they both have done the same wrong thing. That is, they both are without documents. So, this is legal equality. Yes, what is legal equality? Legal equality stands for equality before law. It provides equal justice to all and prevents injustice to anyone. Yes, it's not a police will take action against A and excuse B. No, police will take action against both. Police will not do injustice to anyone. But in India, I will give you example. There are some conditions where there are separate laws for separate people based on the religion. In India, there are separate rituals and laws based on religion in some matters. I will tell you some examples. Like Christians' wedding rituals are performed in church by pastor, and Muslim marriage rituals are performed by their local religious head Maulvi. Hindus' marriage rituals are performed by Pandit with feras around fire, and Sikhs' marriage rituals are performed by Gyani with feras around Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. So you see here I have talked about how many religions? That is four type of people: Christians, Muslims, Hindus and Sikhs. Here, all four religion people are getting married according to their religious customs, and the law also accepts these customs, these rituals. Correct? So there is no legal equality in these matters. Even in case of divorce, in case of marriage and divorce, the laws are different for all. Means according to the religion of the person. The same category people, if they want divorce, the laws are different. If Christian wants divorce, according to the laws, in the court, if Christian wants divorce, then the Indian Divorce Act 1869 is applicable. And if Muslims want divorce, the Dissolution of Muslim Marriage Act 1939 is applicable. And if Hindus and Sikhs want divorce, the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 is applicable. So there is no legal equality in case of marriage and divorce in India. Yes, we know that we are living in a secular state. India is a secular. Secular is in the sense that we are not forced to adopt any particular religion. No doubt, India has a national flower, national emblem, but no national religion. We cannot be forced to adopt any particular religion. But in case of marriage and divorce, the religion comes. The laws are based on religion. Now, I will discuss the essential conditions for equality. The first condition is absence of special privileges. Like example is while in South Africa, Mahatma Gandhi was not allowed to travel by train because he was sitting in a coach which was only for white. You know, white means here, white means British. That was a special privilege and this was for British. And black were not allowed to sit in that coach. Who were black? That was black were Indians and South Africans. So they were not allowed to sit in that coach where the British were sitting. But nowadays in Free India, what happens? Nowadays we can get our tickets reserved online. It hardly comes to our knowledge who will sit next to us because there is no special privilege for anyone in public places. Yes, if we get a ticket reserved and we go in railways, then we come to know suppose anyone sitting next to us is not of our choice, belongs to some other religion, we can't do any objection because in Free India, nothing is like this. There is no special privilege. There is absence of special social privileges in Free India. Next example is of England, Great Britain. You will be surprised to listen about it. Now, the most populated country is China. That is not democratic nation, but most next to China is India. Second populated nation is India, and India is largest democratic nation. But you know which country is the mother of democracy? That is Great Britain or England. Yes, democracy started in England. In 1695, when the election started in England, in the beginning, only rich class male could vote. Yes, in this sentence, you must note down two words, rich class and male. Only these category people got the right to vote. So there was no political equality. We can understand only rich class and male. They were allowed to vote. How could it be political equality? So it was a case of special privilege for rich and males. Ultimately, by 1918, females got right to vote equally with males. Yes, but it was not easy for females to get this right to vote. They struggled during this period from 1695 till 1918. Females struggled for their voting right. Here females got, which females got? Only rich class females got. Yes, the medium class people, they got a right to vote very late. Is it clear? So, this way, all classes people got the right to vote in 1928. So now, there was no privilege in case of voting in England. Equality means that every individual has those social and political privileges which others have got. There should be no special privilege to anyone else. Next is presence of equal and adequate opportunities for all. The example is Every year, Union Public Service Commission conducts competitive examinations for the selection of civil servants. In short, UPSC conducts the competitive examinations for what we call IS exams. The first requirement is that the candidate should be graduate in any stream. It's open for all, and this opportunity is equally available to all the citizens of India. Yes, the candidate who wants to sit in this exam must be graduate, and secondly must be citizen of India. Yes, according to Lasky, the political thinker, all individuals should get sufficient opportunities for developing their faculties. No man should be hindered in securing the objectives of his life, whatever they are, if he has the intellect and ability to do so. There must be presence of equal and adequate opportunities for all. Now, in this example, you see all are getting opportunity if they are Indian and graduate. Equal opportunities are available to all. Next is equality means equal satisfaction of basic needs of all. Yes, you know what are the basic needs? That is food, clothes, shelter, and education and public health. That is the basic needs. So government provides it. Like government provides midday meal with free education in schools to the weaker section so that they get education because it's a basic need. So government provides it to weaker sections. Government provides two things. First is education and second is midday meal so that they are attracted towards the food and they get the education. So this way the government tries to improve the society also, and government tries to improve the economic status also. Next is equality means equal satisfaction of basic needs of all. Like example is government has made many shelter homes for homeless people because it's a basic need. Yes, shelter is also a basic need, and there is no age for this. Any age person can be without shelter, and government has made many shelter homes for the homeless people. In this picture you can see the homeless people are sitting very comfortably and the government has provided. So equality is there. Next is equality means equal satisfaction of basic needs of all. Basic needs are related to man's requirement of food, clothing, shelter, education, and health security. Equality is about ensuring that every individual has an equal opportunity to make the most of their lives and talents. Finally, by guaranteeing security of all, equality, weaker sections, human rights are protected against abuse by those who are more powerful. And this can be done by the government. Government provides security to all. Students, this finishes the discussion of my today's topic. Now let us recapitulate what we have done today. Today I have discussed the kinds of equality. Under this I have discussed 6 types of equalities, that is natural equality, social equality, civil equality, political equality, economic equality, and legal equality. And under the essential conditions for equality, I have discussed absence of special privileges, presence of equal and adequate opportunities for all, and equality means equal satisfaction of basic needs of all. It covers your pages 164 to 166. and the topic related questions are defined with examples: natural equality, civil equality, social equality, political equality, economic equality, and legal equality. You will do these questions with examples, and the long questions are: discuss the kinds of equality. What is the extent of equality in modern states? And the next question is: discuss the essential conditions for equality. Students, you will watch the video and do the snap homework question. Next time, I will continue the chapter. Till then, goodbye and thank you.